Hey y'all, it's me, Rodney.
Hey guys, it's me, Missy with Rusty Relics, and it's Tuesday, and we're live, and we're gonna do some decoupaging today.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So I'm excited for a couple of different reasons because I come across some really pretty napkins, and so we're just gonna make like a small little craft. I think it's gonna be fun. But if you ever come across napkins, and don't hesitate to grab them because you can decoupage them. They're super easy and super fun. So I have a couple of different ones here. Some of them are 2-ply, some of them are 3-ply. So we'll just go through the process of that.
Hey Donna, how are you doing tonight?
So the other thing that we have that I'm going to use in this project tonight are these little, do you even know what kind of cloth these are? I didn't even think.
I thought it was muslin.
Is that what it is?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
They're like really thin.
They may be linen.
They may be. I don't know. They're just little cloth bags. Number one, they're cute little gift bags.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to use them for gift bags. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with mine tonight. I am going to make the scent satchel bags. That's what I want to make. Just because I like them in my bathrooms and I like them in my closets. And that when I found these papers and these bags, I'm like, yep, I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to put these throughout my house because I love stuff like this.
Yep. Yeah, she does. She loves them.
I love walking into a room that smells good, or opening up a closet that smells good, or opening up a drawer that smells good. And I can forget easily to blow a candle out.
Yep, that's true.
I can get in trouble with that.
And so can I.
So I try to use stuff like this that doesn't get me into trouble. So I do like diffusers and essential oils and stuff like that. So I did bust out my essential oils, and I'm using some rice to mix in with the essential oil, and I just so happen to have a bag of lavender.
Yep.
Like, is it lavender seeds, or what is that called?
I think those are the flowers.
Like the flowers or whatever. I have a
or
bag
what's left over from. It may be seeds. I don't know.
I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. I just know it's lavender, but I'm a huge lavender.
Hi, Sharon.
I love lavender. That's like my scent. I like it.
It's not mine.
It's not Rodney's, but
as long as it's not overpowering, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
So she's making it really neutral for us.
Yeah, I'm trying to be very neutral because for where I'm wanting to put them at and that kind of stuff. Plus, I like them in like throwing them here and there in the kids' room because at nighttime, trying to knock them teenagers out and go to sleep.
Yep.
So anyway, so that's what we're doing tonight. Something super easy, super fun, but I feel like y'all could definitely redo this at home.
Most definitely. Because you can find the bags anywhere. You can find them. We got ours off Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And napkins,
and
obviously.
The napkins are everywhere. So I have been looking at them. And then I could even use our own decoupage paper that we have. I really could.
But she really found the napkins and she really loved them.
I
love
so
she
all of
these.
Them. So which camera do you want to go to?
Let's go overhead. There we go.
Okay, so these are just the little bags, right? They're just little drawstring bags. I think they would be cute little gift bags and stuff like that. But that's that. And then these are the napkins that I run across. So I just think he's fun. He's a rabbit. Like, I want to make one for the kitchen to sit over there by my sink in my little display or whatever. And I thought that this would be cute and fun in the kitchen. So I thought that one was cute. This one I also think was cute. The little squirrel. The owls. I love owls and the flowers. And then these birds I thought were really cute. And then, of course, Emily wants one. She likes these vintage floral looking things. So I'm going to make hers with these tonight. So
I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a theme. Everybody seems to like vintage florals around my house.
Yes, we do. We do. So the first thing that we're going to do tonight to do these little bags is I'm going to go ahead and get my Mod Podge on these bags because what I really want to do is iron on this napkin onto my cloths instead of decoupaging it. And the reasons why I'm choosing to do it this way is because, Mod Podge is going to seal everything up, but I want this bag to be breathable because I'm going to put the scent and the rice and stuff in there. So I want it to be breathable in that way. So I don't seal up. I don't do that final seal of the decoupage, of the Mod Podge or clear coat on top of the napkin. And mainly it's just because I'm wanting to keep it breathable. But for the purpose of these, I don't think it's a big deal.
Mostly the back side needs to be breathable,
Yeah.
I think. The front side, not so much. That way you have a controlled release of the scent.
Yeah. But I just don't think it's that big of a deal to seal up the front of it. Because it's not like you're going to wash it or anything like that. It's just sitting around. And the reason why I want to do them with these little napkins is because if they're, like if you set it out in the bathroom, like I have a little tray with stuff in it, this little setup would be cute just sitting in there. So it's decorative.
You want to show them one that you already did?
I do have one that I already did.
That way they get a pretty good gist of what's going on.
This is one that I've already done up. And that's the napkin. And what I thought was really cool about these bags is I didn't have to paint the front of it. The napkin really showed up. The colors and everything showed up really pretty on the bag. So that's just that bag. So what I'm doing, because I am going to put a layer of Mod Podge on the bag, I'm just using parchment paper and I'm putting it inside the bag so that way my Mod Podge doesn't go through to the back side. So we're just going to slide a piece of, I was doing it really easy. So I said what I was doing. So I just slide the parchment paper into the bag.
Sharon says she loved that bag. It's so pretty.
Oh, isn't it? I think all these are going to turn out
Donna
really
said
pretty.
that's a great idea.
It is. And I love it. Like that's a big. I'm one of those that like when the house smells clean, then the house is clean. Not really clean, but
Brenda Berry just Peachy said love this.
Hi, Brenda Berry. I think it's pretty simple, pretty easy. And I think that you could make it as fancy as you wanted, you know, as far as sitting it out. So I just put the parchment paper in the bag so that way my Mod Podge doesn't go through to the back side. And then all I did was squirt some Mod Podge on there and then spread it out. I kind of just cover the whole front of the bag because like when I go to tear my napkins, I kind of measure out roughly the size of the bag, but I'm not trying to, you know, make it small, make it fit. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I just cover the whole bag so that way when I go to iron, I can make sure that I have the Mod Podge all over the bag.
Jay said a little late, but I'm here and I like the video.
Hi,
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. It doesn't have to be nothing too thick or anything like that. You're just wanting to make sure that you get it nice and covered. And then I kind of like to pop it up a little bit through the back side just to make sure that it kind of dries up. If your bags are super wrinkly,
Iron them.
iron them.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Oh, let me make a mess.
I was just reinforcing what you were saying.
Yeah.
Iron them.
Iron them. I just spread it on pretty easy. And I wouldn't do this with clear coat because for the iron-on method, you really need the Mod Podge because the iron is going to reactivate the Mod Podge, so that way it becomes like a glue. Clear coat's not going to do that, so I'm just going to pop it up so a little bit so it will dry, and try to make sure I got it all over the place. But yeah, you can do all kinds of things, I think, with these to make them as fancy as you want.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a great idea when you came up and said you wanted to do it.
I was like, this is what we're gonna do tonight. And just kind of pop it up. There we go.
If anybody has any questions, let us know. Brenda, I heard you found you some pretty cool dishes today at the store, Missy said.
She sure did. Some blue and white dishes.
And it was the Hunters.
Yeah, the hunter ones. I think that I'm 99% sure that's what she said. That those are the ones that she was wanting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Kat said, late as usual. Hello.
Hi, Kat.
Late as usual.
She's
You're not late, Kat. You arrived precisely when you meant to.
Precisely when you meant to. Yep. Yep. I think these would be good too for like the car and stuff like that.
Yes.
You know, like anywhere that you would put that kind of stuff. I think it would look good in there. Because I'm going to put one in my car for sure.
She's already got one in our bathroom and one in Gavin's room and one in Emily's room, right?
Yeah. Another thing I like about them is like, you know, after a while the scent kind of goes away. You can always, you know, reactivate it with fresh essential oils and stuff like that. That's if you like that kind of stuff. You know, not everybody likes that kind of stuff, but I do. I like it.
And since it's rice, it'd be really easy to reactivate. I wonder if you could use coffee beans.
There's a couple of different things that you can use as your, you know.
Just put some coffee beans in one and then have it coffee scented.
Yeah, you really could, yeah. If you wanted that. That would be good for the kitchen.
Be good for a car, too.
The ones that I want to do in my kitchen, I will say this. You kind of... you want to make it, if you make it with essential oils or anything like that, you need it to dry a little bit. It's an oil, so it's not going to completely dry out.
Right.
But if you make it, if you do your rice mixture with the essential oils or fragrance oils or something like that, it's good to give it a little bit of time to dry out more so.
Or to be absorbed into the rice.
Because if not, if it's really oily or whatever, it could seep through the bag, and then whatever you put it on, like if you put it on a wood surface or a painted surface, something like that, then you risk it getting onto it. So it's things like that to think about when you make stuff like this, especially with the amount of fragrance. You know, some people think the more the better, the stronger the better. But for the purpose that I'm doing for with these bags is just to simply have that fresh scent as you know. Not overpowering, but like I said, like Rodney's nose is sensitive, so he can only stand so much. So if it's too strong, he's not.
Like I'm one of those people that when I pull something out of the cabinet, I smell it just to make sure that it's clean. Yeah. I have it. I smell milk too before I drink it.
I don't smell milk before I drink it because I don't like
Donna
the smell of
said
milk.
once in a while Dollar Tree has small bags similar to those.
Really? That would be really cool.
Lisa said, I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm glad to be here.
Hi, Lisa. So
and Tam said, hey, friends, add some baking soda to absorb that stinky teenager boy feet. Yeah, we've baking soda, odor eaters.
I don't know.
We got charcoal bags in his room.
Yeah, I don't know if I can really get the smell of boy out. I mean, because it's a boy, right? So,
Donna says she always smells the milk first, too.
I can't smell milk. I don't like it.
I
do.
I'll smell it every time.
This napkin was really cheap. I don't even know. I think this is a simply one-ply napkin. I'm going to make sure because I didn't read the package. I just got it because I liked it. I thought it was pretty. But so is there such thing as a one-ply napkin?
Single ply, yeah. There's single-ply napkins.
This might be a single-ply napkin because I can't seem.
I believe it is.
It's really thin. Because I can't seem to get it anything apart. So if it's a single ply, that's even better.
Yeah, always go with the smell. Smell that milk. It only takes one time of drinking some nasty milk, and you'll smell it for the rest of your life.
I just don't like the way milk smells. No matter what, it's going to smell bad to me. No, this is a 2-ply.
Is it a 2-ply?
A very, very thin.
Whoa!
So it's a very, very thin 2-ply. So even if you think it's a 1-ply, it could be a 2-ply. So you just want to separate them out as gently as possible. But for this case, you know, if a little bit tears, it's really okay. I'm not too much worried about it. But this is a 1-ply napkin, right? 1-ply or 2-ply? Is it considered 2-ply? Yeah, okay. So this is a 2-ply napkin.
Used coffee to mask the smell in a 1089 cooler back in the day, Jay said.
Oh, yeah. Coffee is amazing. What got left in your car one time for a couple of days?
Kaylee spilled a
it was something like that.
It was a milkshake. She spilled a milkshake.
And we took coffee out to your car and just let it sit out there for like a week. Remember that?
I sprinkled grinds all in the floorboard and the seats.
So
even though we got it up, man, it was still.
That's the
rough.
one. So that's the back side. And of course, It's very thin, but I don't throw these away. I use them because it's a napkin.
Now it's a napkin, a single ply napkin,
It's a single ply
like you get
napkin.
at a restaurant.
So you get a pile of them, and then before long, you got a pretty good size napkin, right? So I thought a pretty thick one, if you got enough plies. I thought that was pretty. So I'm going to go ahead while my bags are just like steadily drying. I'm just going to go ahead and separate.
Hello, Sandy. How are you doing?
Hi.
Jay said he used Downy watered down in a spray bottle.
That's a good one too.
We tried everything with that. You know what ended up getting the smell out though? It wasn't the coffee or any of that. I bought these activated charcoal bags that had these sticks in them that were activated charcoal.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then I had to get some, take them and set them out in the sun, let them reactivate, put them back in the car. It took a while, but we got it. I almost bought an ozonator for that.
I think separating the napkins is probably, like fun to me. Peeling them apart.
We're doing pretty good, Sandy. We're doing pretty good. The weather is cooled down again here.
Yeah, it did get cold.
Hopefully not enough to kill the peach trees.
This one is really pretty, and I do have a couple of these for sure.
Lisa said those are gorgeous napkins.
I want to look for some small stuff to decoupage on with this because I think this would be really pretty, and I think it would be pretty easy to decoupage.
Jay bought an ozone machine.
Oh, did he? That's cool. Now these I think they're just fun. The birds, the owls, I like them. But these napkins are
kind of expensive.
Yeah, these are a little bit higher dollar than those. So that you're going to get more ply on this. This is actually a 3-ply napkin. So there's one.
I love peaches too, Sandy. Peaches and nectarines. They taste really amazing to me.
Those are good.
Used to I couldn't eat peaches because the fuzz on the outside bothered my teeth.
I like nectarines. I'm not a big fan of peaches. Don't say that too loud because we do live in Peach County.
I can't believe you said it at all.
I know. I do like peach. I'm just not a big fan of eating peaches. I'm being very gentle. I don't know if y'all can really tell, but I'm being very gentle because
it looks like you're being rough.
No, that's what I was figuring. Because it is easy to tear, and it just gets thinner and thinner. As you go. Oh, but that's cute. That'd be really cute on a bag. I'm gonna go ahead and separate these out too because I got 5 bags. I need 5 napkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I get to choose between those two. I get to choose.
I think the bunny with the 2 birds is too cool. Actually, it's 3 birds.
Yeah, the birds. There's 4 birds because there's one up here on the carrot.
Cat says she likes peach and things, but not the fruit.
Same, Cat. Same.
Do you like peach cobbler?
Well, yeah, that'd be about it. Peach cobbler with vanilla ice cream is really good.
Yeah, see, Tam's like me. Love peaches, but not that fuzzy skin. Even after rinsing them and washing them real good.
Okay, now my neighbors used to make, she used to cut up peaches and put them in there with sugar. And I eat the fire out of that. Sugar peaches?
Peaches are sugary enough.
Dang.
All right, so that was crazy. All the dogs barking and stuff.
A kid came home. That's what happened.
Karen's here. She said better late than never.
Hi. So look, sometimes the napkins stick together as like glue or whatever, but look, it peeled off. It did really good. Look, I thought it was going to tear.
Donna says she loves peaches. We freeze them and I could eat them whole quart by myself.
Ooh.
Yeah, who needs an alarm system? We got a bunch of loud dogs.
We do. That's how you know when the kids is home for sure. I'm gonna go with this one because I like the squirrel and I like the
What? You're not gonna go with the cool bunny?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the squirrel. The bunny is really cute. I'm gonna save that one for when I do my kitchen bag because that would look really cute in the kitchen with the carrot and stuff. He's got a carrot and a tomato. And this guy does have a corn cob on his head.
She is a pro at getting those napkins apart. I agree, Lisa.
Look, oh, I took both plies. I separated.
All at once.
Yeah,
wow.
all at once.
Look at you going with your bad self.
That was a good one. Look at that. How about that? Oh, they're so cute. Let me get a dry bag because I do have a dry bag that I don't have Mod Podge on. And even though I think this would be really easy to tear, I kind of want to control how I
Missy
tear
being
it.
extra.
Being extra. Yeah.
That's right, Sandy. Tam
Extra.
said, these napkins are so cute. Do you have them in the store?
I don't have these in the store.
She talked about it for a minute.
I was like, I wondered if I could, because I think they're really cute. So I'm kind of just like putting it on my my napkin on it so I can see, because I'm going to take this guy out with the corn cob so it's not, there's no food in it. I just take the pine cone.
He's got corn cob stuck on his head.
He's got corn cob on his head, so I'm going to like take that
That's unusual.
away. So I'm just trying to like measure out where I'm at.
Why has he got a corn cob on his head? That's only
I don't know.
AR.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, they are kitchen napkins. And then I just take I'm taking a wet paintbrush and I'm just like gently, let me go, putting the wet line so that way I can kind of control my tear. And then I'll save that for later. And then I'm going to kind of use this to see if I have too much on there or whatever. Okay.
Lisa said, I wonder who thinks up these designs. I know, right?
This one does have a straight edge, so I am just going to kind of lightly wet it and then tear the edges off so that way it doesn't have that harsh line. But honestly, I don't think it really matters, but it's just habit to do it. Because these do blend in really well.
Tam said we should carry them.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tam. I think you're right. They do blend in really well with the bag. Do
you sell them by bulk or do you sell like 20 at a time?
I think what we would have to do is just look into it and see and what it would, what a wholesale would cost. I've never looked into wholesale napkins.
Yeah, me neither.
But it is something to look into.
Lisa said, I agree with Tam.
Yeah. I mean, especially for like, I wouldn't use them in the house because
Jennifer said they're really cool.
I think so too. I think they're really cute. So that's one. So I'm just going to set it to the side and I'm going to go ahead and get all of my guys prepped up. So that way my Mod Podge is drying on my bags. And then when I turn my iron on, we'll be good to go. I love this guy with the purple lavender. And that's what I'm putting in here. I say that's lavender. I'm guessing. And this guy has a little mushroom on his head. But now I love owls. Owls is my thing. I've always loved them.
Used to be. That's all we had to decorate in the house back in the day was owls.
Yeah.
Now we don't have any owls.
I have some. I have the weather owl over there. Like little figures.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like before I had like owl lamps and everything. But I kind of changed that.
I have bought them individually. Bundles would be cool, Donna said.
Bundles would be cool, like a napkin bundle. Just get a mixture of all kinds.
That's right. That way you're not repeating a bunch of stuff. Just have a bunch of different napkins, and then people can use them to do whatever. That's a great idea.
That is a really great idea. I do appreciate that idea, and I will look into what I have and how many bundles I could come up with.
Yeah, right.
Because I do buy like the biggest packs.
Donna said yes.
Yeah.
And then Tam says, stop it with those owls.
Aren't they cute, Tam? Oh, I tore his eye, but it's okay. I will say, it's a big difference between tearing decoupage paper and tearing napkins. They are very, very delicate.
Even more delicate than tissue paper?
More delicate than tissue paper, I would say. More delicate than tissue paper. Because especially when
minimal amount of water.
Yeah, minimum. Right? Like I barely, because it spreads. It's a napkin. It's made to what? Absorb water. So I'm just
that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just like kind of barely.
Ooh, my hair's looking rough. I don't have my hat. I just noticed.
But I just want to take off the harsh edge.
Karen said, I better not tear them then, Lowell.
You can do it.
Lisa said, I have a salt and pepper shakers, and I love them. Owl ones.
Oh, yeah. I can't. Okay. I found the cutest salt and pepper shakers at the store today. and I haven't even posted them yet. They are cows with the long horns.
Yeah.
What are those called? Is there
Longhorns?
I guess so. But they're little cow.
Right.
Salt and pepper shakers with the long horns.
That's funny.
And then the top of their heads is the salt and pepper shaker. They are adorable. And if I'm not mistaken, they were only $15 and something like that. I'm going to post them in the morning.
Yeah, I was going to say, why didn't you Either she didn't post them because she's wanting to get them.
Usually when I don't post them, it's like I'm thinking. And then if I do, like if I'm thinking about something and then I post it, it's because I'm like, I'm giving everybody else the opportunity to get it before me, because I don't need another thing in my house.
Yeah, because we don't even use salt and pepper shakers.
We don't use salt and pepper shakers. We use the original container that they come in.
As long as the salt container has a grinder in it, that's what we're using.
Yeah. So I don't have, that's always been a thing.
Kat said, or she's going to give us dibs, talking about her and Emily.
Yeah.
Lisa said, I love cows the most.
Yeah. See, and these are brown and white. They are so stinking cute. They are so stinking cute. I wouldn't use them as salt and pepper shakers. I'd have them out on display. Like
those brass deer you got the other day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she bought another set of brass deer the other day.
I did get a set of brass deer, and I don't think I posted them.
No.
I think I thought about it, and I was like, nope, I'm going to take these.
Lisa loves cows the most.
Loves cows the most.
I may have already said that.
You did.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do this one too.
I like those. Those are really colorful.
His beak is really long, and so is his beak.
Like Woody the Woodpecker.
Yeah, so I don't want to cut him off too much.
I used to watch that cartoon when I was a kid.
But I am going to cut some of them off, so it's going to be more like that. Okay, so I can do that. It's okay. That'll work.
That's just part of framing the image.
Mm-hmm. When you wet a napkin to like tear it like this, another good reason why it's like this works out and doing it in steps is because you want your napkin dry when you go to Mod Podge it on. So like to iron it on, and that's so that way it doesn't like that kind of thing. So it's like good to work in sections like that. So that way you give the napkin the opportunity to dry.
So how much rice and stuff will fit in here? In these bags in particular?
You know what I used was a measuring cup. I think it's a half cup measuring cup, but I did it twice. So a full cup is what I did. And then for like the lavender.
Nobody asked that. I was just asking that personally.
For the lavender ones, this was just what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to see how far I need to go over. I'm still going to lose a little bit of his eye.
Who?
This guy right here.
Yeah, you don't need him. He's not as pretty as the woodpecker.
He's really not. It's okay. So I'm just going to go down.
I notice you're pretty quick when you do that too. Right after you wet it, you go ahead and tear it. Is that to keep it from spreading any further?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
I don't want it to go too far. And then when I do the edges at the bottoms to get that straight line, I'm just like barely touching it. And then I take my finger and I just kind of pull it apart.
So kind of scraping like you do with rice paper?
Yeah, just a little bit. So it's just a softer tear and not a harsh line, especially with everything else already being torn. And then I don't really want this harsh line at the bottom with everything having like that feathered look into the bag.
What is that sound?
I literally don't hear anything.
It must be Gavin.
It's the kids in the hallway.
Kelly just knocked on his door.
It's the kids in the hallway. That's not so bad. I wish I didn't have to lose so much of his face.
Well, it still looks good though.
Yeah, I think so too. So it's gonna work. I'm just gonna roll with it. And let me take a little bit of this top part off. So that way it's not too big. Ta-da! That's going to work.
I'm drinking water tonight, guys, instead of the usual energy drink. I'm cutting back on those and cutting those out totally.
Yeah.
They're not healthy for you. I drank 2 cups of coffee today and found out I don't like coffee all that much at all.
Now, this one is so hard to me because there are so many pretty flowers. Like, I really love the rose and I really love the blue, but they're not close enough together to do that. But
They're
I love
close
how
enough together to do 2 separate ones, though.
Oh, yeah, you definitely
I really
do
like
too.
that one. And you said that was the cheap, yeah.
This one is
that's the cheap one.
That's the cheapest one. Like, I don't know if it's like a Dollar Tree napkin or whatever. I don't know, but it's still really pretty. What I like about this one right here is it's almost tileable. So like if I did a bigger bigger project, you could almost tile them up together. So I'm going to go with the blue flower this go around because I really like the blue flower.
Question, how many layers of primer boss do you use before painting with the desired color?
Just the primer boss, not the new stuff. Because you've got bonding boss, but then you have boss is the primer, the old product.
Well, either one of them, I would only go 1 coat personally.
Well, bonding boss, you're supposed to do 2 coats. You're supposed to put your first coat on, wait about an hour, hour and a half, and then come through and put your second coat on. Okay. So that way you have
the bonding boss.
The complete bonding. Okay, bonding boss, that's how you're supposed to do it. Now, I will say this. It really depends on what you're doing. If I'm doing a furniture piece, then I'll be dedicated and go for the full 2 coats because I want to make sure that my paint is going to adhere to the surface. So if it's a furniture piece, you want to put your first coat on, and you don't want to have a heavy hand. You want to just lightly put it on. Wait about an hour, hour and a half. That should be pretty good. And then come through with your second coat.
She's doing soup cans. I think 1 coat would be just fine.
I think 1 coat would just be fine.
For soup cans.
For soup cans.
I usually do 1 coat on all the ceramics that she does.
Yeah. And
because bonding boss is expensive. So I want to use the least amount that I have to use to get both.
Yes. It's a really good product.
Donna said, can you not turn the napkins and maybe get both flowers on there if you turn the napkin sideways?
Let me see.
I bet you can.
Yeah, let me go ahead and
like overlay it like this. Like overlay it on that one, see?
Do it like that, but then I can Mod Podge it like that.
Yeah, see if that'll fit.
It just looks like the flowers are, well, look, I just did it like this.
Yeah.
And I got both of them on.
Because it's a tiling design, so you figure it'd be the same.
Let me see. Yeah, okay. So smart.
The thing is, you don't want to go too high up on the bag because of the drawstring. We did learn that earlier.
Yeah.
When she was first experimenting.
Let me see. How far over there?
Good job on drinking water. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like drinking water. Well, I do, but only in small amounts. I like to drink sodas and energy drinks. But
I drink it if it's in my Stanley.
I will.
I'll drink it really good if it's in my Stanley.
That's all I hear in this house. Stanley. Meanwhile, this is what I use.
I feel like a Yeti. I feel like I went uneven. Does it look uneven to you?
It doesn't look uneven. What it
like
does
you went
skinny. Too skinny on it.
It's okay. It's okay because I still have more.
Karen said me either. Diet Pepsi is my drink of choice.
Diet Pepsi.
Your mom liked Diet Coke.
My mama was a Diet Coke drinker.
Diet soda is actually the sweetener in there actually makes both of our kids sick as dogs.
Yeah, my kids can't drink diet drinks or like the zeros or anything like that. It makes them really sick.
Ace K, they can't take. Sorbitol either. So any of that sugar alcohols, they can't handle that either. Which sorbitol makes me feel weird anyways. That stuff that they put in the Listerine stamps that you put on your tongue. Yeah, no, they make me sick. Tamitha said, I gave up Dr. Pepper.
I gave up Dr. Pepper too, Tam. Mainly just because.
This is week 2 and it's been so hard.
Oh, yeah. It is. I think I gave up Dr. Pepper.
Years ago?
Yeah, years ago, and I don't remember exactly why.
Because you said it was breaking your face out.
That's it. That's it.
I remember that.
That's why I quit drinking any caramel colored drinks or any drinks that have caramel.
Because she switched Dr. Pepper for what was it? Cherry, mellow yellow cherry.
Mellow yellow cherry, yeah. And I quit.
Yes, that's what happens to our girls. It gives them severe migraines, and then they start vomiting.
Yeah, especially Emily's the worst.
Yes, Emily is the worst.
It hits her like one sip of the drink. She could take one drink of it.
Within 20 minutes, she's getting sick.
And she's sick as a dog.
Last night for her birthday, we gave her cheesecake. Yeah. And I made a joke when I was eating the cheesecake, and I said, "Oh, is this that sugar-free cheesecake?" And she panicked. She jumped up and ran in there to look.
She started panicking. All right. I don't know why I struggle with that one so much.
Tam, I can't believe you said that in chat.
What'd she say?
I'm doing unsweetened tea.
Oh. That's horrible. Why would you do that? I really like this flower. That's horrible.
Meanwhile, I'm dropping 2 cups of sugar in there like Salt Bae.
Yeah. 2 cups of sugar and a gallon of sweet tea. I got to have it. Now, I do love sweet tea.
And I'm a firm believer that sugar cane is way better for us than high fructose corn syrup.
Okay, let's see.
Karen said, might as well be drinking water.
Nasty
I know,
water.
right? Just dirty water, Tam said. Dirty, bitter water.
Yeah,
Oof.
Gross water.
I'll tell you what tea's good without sugar. White tea. Or rooibos.
Oh, like fancy teas.
Well, that's not fancy. Well, I guess I got fancy with tea for a while because I was just rooibos because.
No, we do like the hot tea. We do.
I like white teas. Mm-hmm. They're really good,
especially in the wintertime.
Sweet tea for me, Donna says. Sandy said Captain D's sweet tea is the best. I used to agree with that.
I don't like Captain D's. I love here. I love Jamison's McDonald's sweet tea. It's pretty much the only thing I love from Jamison McDonald's, but I do love Jamison McDonald's sweet tea, for sure.
What else?
And Bones. Bones has got
Bones
really
Barbecue off the Jemison exit. Great sweet tea.
Great sweet tea.
I know they're using 2 cups for sure because theirs tastes like ours. Now we use Louisiana family size bags
when I make my tea. Okay, so here are all.
Sharon said unsweetened tea is unsouthern. LOL.
Absolutely.
And then Tam says she's going to try white tea. Green tea makes her sick. Green tea makes a lot of people sick.
Yeah, I've never liked green tea.
Missy hates green tea.
No, I've never.
I love green tea, but I need some of that lemon.
Oh yeah.
And since tea is really high in what's that called?
Oh, and
that stuff that I can't take.
Oh.
The reason why I have to put lime in my greens.
Oh, I can't remember what
it's called. That thing that causes kidney stones. Anyway, sweet tea's high in that. Tea's high in that, so I always add lime juice to it whenever I drink tea.
I might have got a little bit heavy on the Mod Podge in this bag because it's like on my parchment paper. So I'm like folding it in half and then re-sticking it back in there because I'm going to leave the parchment paper in there when I iron just to make sure that I'm not heating up the Mod Podge and then gluing my bag shut.
Yeah,
basically.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So you want to leave your parchment paper in there. This bag I just got a little bit too heavy, and I did turn my iron on so that way it can get hot. But these bags are really thin.
Karen said, I like hot tea, but I don't like iced tea and no coffee. Yuck. I agree.
Coffee
I've drank coffee a couple of times in the past. Like, I think last week I drank like 2 cups. Today I drank 2 cups. And it was that, because Emily's got one of those Nespresso Virtuoso machines that does all this and all this stuff. So I was like, let me make 2 fancy cups of coffee for myself. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's still yuck.
I drink a pot of coffee every morning.
A pot. Yeah. A pot. She drinks a pot of coffee.
Every morning.
10 cups. I don't. I don't know how her heart doesn't explode. That's probably why she's got that, what is it called? That thing that you get every now and again. The whole reason why we bought that Cardia Mobile thing.
Oh, heart palpitations.
She had a heart palpitation, but it was actually some kind of elongated QT something.
Something like that. I thought more than anything just stress.
Yeah, it probably was just stress. We had a lot.
It was a stressful time in my life.
I found out that 20-ounce sweet tea is the same sugar content as a soft drink, Tam said. I don't know, though. Is sugar worse than high fructose? I mean, just the same as high fructose corn syrup?
I feel like, you know what? If you balance it out with water.
Oh, balance everything.
You got to balance it out with water.
Donna says she loves the smell of coffee, but can't drink it.
I love the smell of it.
Sharon said coffee, yuck. I agree.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you hurt my feelings so bad.
Sandy said coffee, tea, hot chocolate. It's all good.
All good.
Except for hot chocolate is delicious.
Yeah, and I love apple cider.
Yeah, she does like apple cider. I love
apple cider. I'll drink so much apple cider that I'll make myself sick.
Honey Crisp apples.
Honey Crisp.
So we love Honey Crisp apples in this house, and they only grow like for a short time, or they only have a short time that they are actually available. Right. So whenever she sees Honey Crisp cider hit, she'll buy like 6 gallons of that stuff.
It's so good, but I'll drink so much of it that I'll make myself sick. So these bags are pretty dry. I might have went a little bit heavy on the Mod Podge on those 2 bags. But
that makes sense, Tam. Tam says it depends on your medical history. Type 2 diabetes, any sugars are not good.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
That's one thing I've always been scared of.
Yeah.
And then Karen said corn syrup is actually terrible for you. Cane sugar is the better option.
Is it?
That's what I thought. That's why
too.
Corn syrup's banned in a lot of countries as far as a soda additive.
Okay, so remember that you have your parchment
Cosmic
paper.
Crisp apples. Yes, those are good.
Those are good.
I'm sorry for interrupting you. We got this chat going on. I apologize.
You want to make sure that your parchment paper is in between because you don't want to glue your bag shut. That's not that's not what you're doing. So you want to make sure it's in between your bag. My Mod Podge is dry for sure on this one, and I'm just going to lay my napkin where I want it to go. Right?
Oh, corn syrup is banned in all countries except for the U.S.
Really? And then you want to take your parchment paper and lay it on top. And then
make sure that you do the right side. We actually accidentally did the wrong side earlier.
I ironed
so it was stuck to the counter instead.
Yeah, I ironed the napkin and then I picked it up and I was like, the napkin didn't even stick. Did I even Mod Podge it? I flipped it. I was like, oh.
We decoupaged our napkin or bag to the counter.
I did the bag different. The bag backwards. I ironed it backwards. Okay, so I'm just using the Cricut iron and I just have it on the medium setting because these bags are really thin, and then this is just napkins, parchment paper, and then I'm just going to lightly iron on. Now remember, I did cover the entire front of the bag with the Mod Podge, so don't be shocked if your wax paper or parchment paper kind of sticks. If you just peel it off gently, you should be able to peel it off no problem without ripping your image or anything like that. So just iron it on to make sure I've got it on nice. It's going to hold really good and not burn myself. Put my iron back in its thing. And see, this one came off really fine. Like I only had like 1 or 2 situations where the bag kind of like the parchment paper stuck. But it could have been an old piece of parchment paper because I try to reuse these up as much as possible. So there could have been Mod Podge on it, and I just didn't quite realize it.
And if you guys buy the decurling panel kind parchment paper by Reynolds, doesn't work as advertised. It's still going to curl up. I learned that through multiple experimentations with it.
And then look at that bag. And look how well the background fades into the color of the cloth. Like, I thought that turned out really, really good because at first I thought I needed to paint a little bit to make it pop, but all of these napkins I realized matched the color of the bag really well. I just think that's adorable.
It is. Yeah.
It's like a cute little, like if you needed like little gift favor bags or something like that, how cute is that? And then how unique
that would be
is.
cool. Like if you're passing out candy or something.
If you had to do like a
Maybe
bridal
not.
shower, a baby shower, a wedding shower, just something like that, because you can find so many.
Put some nifty
napkins.
gifties in it.
Nifty gifties, yeah. I just thought it was really cute. I was really excited about it.
Tam says, love a Cricut heat press for this type of crafting.
Yeah.
Missy loves her little Cricut mini iron.
I love mine for this
That was a gift.
Yeah, Meme gave it to me.
Yep, Meme gifted it to her.
Super awesome. So I'm just going to put this
Donna says, so cute. Karen says, so cute. Tam says, so cute.
So cute.
Then Lisa said, I love it.
Yeah, I think.
Love it.
So what I'll do, not tonight, but what I'll work on tomorrow is figuring out how many napkins I actually have, because I do have a pretty good set of them. And then I'll see if I can do a bundle of napkins.
Yeah, because once you start sorting them out individually,
and I'll tell you this, if you're interested in a bundle of these napkins, go ahead and just email or Facebook us, because that would be the easiest way. Because say I can't only do but 10 or 20.
Right.
That's a lot to post.
Donna says she already knows she wants some.
Okay, yeah. Just if you can send Rodney an email through the email, or
I got Donna's email. Sharon wants some. I'm pretty sure I have Sharon's email too. Let me write all this stuff down.
Yeah,
guys.
write it down. And what we'll do is we'll figure out what we can do. And I can come up. Because I would absolutely love to share with y'all.
I think the most expensive part about this would be shipping them out. Would be actually the most expensive part, honestly.
But for napkins, I mean, we could do it in that.
That little envelope that I got. Yeah, I forgot about those.
Because even if we had to fold one, it would be okay, because you can just iron these.
I have
napkins
those 6
out.
inch. I have those 6 inch.
Oh yeah, they are bigger than that. Yeah. So yeah.
And I bet the weight, we could probably get away with shipping them as a regular envelope. Honestly.
Probably so.
35 cents. We could try that actually.
Just write them if you want.
Sharon.
Yeah, and then Rodney can get with y'all. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Cause
Karen. Tam.
They're so cute, and I absolutely would love to share with y'all. I like to say that I'm going to do a bunch of stuff with all these things, but I'll move on to the next thing.
We even had a plan on how we were going to make a bunch of these scented bags and sell them at the store.
Yeah, we'll see. That I just think that's so cute. These
Lisa
guys.
said, "Me, please." Lisa, do I have your information? I don't know. If not, please email me, admin@rustiquerelics.com.
Yeah.
Or hit us up on Facebook.
You can hit us up on Facebook.
Messenger is going to be the fastest, honestly.
Because we can send you an invoice and just have it all done that way.
Yeah. I think we've sent Karen several invoices, and I think the invoices work out really easily.
They do. So instead of us having to do all that and then get it uploaded and figured up on the website, if we know that you guys for sure want it, then we'll be more than happy to come up with a plan. Because I have all of these, and then the one that I'm not using.
If something everybody's interested in moving forward, we can always bulk order them then. I
have this one that I didn't use, but I'll include it in all of that for sure. But I didn't use him tonight, but I still have him too. And he is just adorable. He would be cute on a block sitter.
Karen said, I harass you via Messenger all the time.
No, you don't. I love it. He would be cute on a block sitter.
If you guys use any of this stuff to do,
I love it when
crafts,
they share.
Share your crafts with us. We'll share them on Facebook. We love doing that. That's fun.
Love it when they share, for sure. I love it when they send it to me.
It could be anything.
Because honestly, it's like inspiring to me, because I go through so many blocks. Like, oh gosh, I'll be like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But then y'all show me something, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. And then, you can make your own spin on it or whatever. So I definitely love it when y'all share, because I do go through blocks at times. Don't worry too much about your bag and the wrinkles. like the Mod Podge gives it that a little bit of a wrinkle. When you put your decoupage paper on, or your napkin on there.
I just posted a link to our Facebook page if nobody has been on it before, just in case y'all need to message us.
Yeah. When you put your napkin on it and then you put your parchment paper back down on it and iron it, which I might need to take a little bit of this one off because it feels like my decoupage, my Mod Podge ends about right there.
Yeah, so probably just some of the top or some of the bottom.
Yeah, let me take a little bit of this off.
Can you use the same technique on? Yes, we do that on our shelf sitters all the time.
Oh yeah. If I had one painted up, I'd show you, because it would totally work. But for like the wooden blocks, you definitely need a white background to make this pop. So like for this, I didn't have to paint the background. But for like little block centers, as long as you've got a white background or a very, neutral background, then they would work no problem. No problem. Just remember that they're more delicate once you're adding water and Mod Podge and stuff to it, more so than the rice paper, because rice paper has those fibers where these napkins do not have those fibers in them to do the binding.
Right.
Is that what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
It's just the way that mulberry rice paper is made.
Right.
Originally, mulberry rice paper was made for you to like draw sumi ink on.
Yeah.
For like whatchamacallem.
So I just shortened up this paper a little bit just to make sure that it fits my bag. And then I'm just going to iron it on. If you realize that you didn't get enough Mod Podge on your bag, after you get it ironed on and then you pick it up and then you see like the sides are like peeling because maybe you didn't go far enough, don't really stress about it, because you can take the paintbrush and a little bit of Mod Podge and just like Mod Podge it back down like that. See, like right there. See,
yep.
Yeah, it happens.
Especially when you go up a little too high.
Yeah, it happens to all of us. So I'll show you what I do on this one. Let me get this out. For this
and Lisa, you're probably getting a bunch of, well, you are getting a bunch of automated messages. I just saw that it was you.
For this, what I'm going to do is take.
Donna says she loves this one. She agreed with Karen. I do too, talking about harassing us on Messenger.
You do not harass us.
No. You know who harasses us on Messenger? All the people that tell us that our page is about to get shut down for whatever violation.
Y'all. I'm just using this little paintbrush and I'm just like painting it on a little bit, and then I'm going to put my napkin back down. I left my parchment paper in there. I'm going to mash it down, and then I can see a little bit right here. So I'm just going to touch it up, paint my paper back down, and that looks like
Lisa
that was
said
about
she
the
sent
extent.
everything. I knew she was sending something because that automated messenger thing keeps kicking off, and I was like, what's going on?
And then I'm just going to hit it with my iron just quickly.
We got it, Lisa. Thank you so much.
And then there's my bag. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, last one, and then we'll fill them up.
It is a waste of time to delete them. You know what I've started doing with them? I've been reporting each and every one of them to Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've learned when it comes to that, Facebook actually kind of takes that stuff serious. And used to, not so much. But here lately, they've been cracking down on it. Like just the other day, we had one that was maybe on our page for about 5 minutes, but Facebook removed it automatically. And I had somebody phishing us for products, and it was kind of funny because I'm in the middle of chatting with them, and I start thinking this has got to be an AI. And then all of a sudden, Facebook cut them off, and they were gone just like that. in the middle of me chatting with this person.
Yeah.
Because I told Missy, I said, something's off. This has got to be AI based on the way they're speaking. Because there's certain things AI says, like timeless, or...
You can kind of tell.
Do you guys do shipping? Because most people say, do you ship?
Yeah.
And so AI is all proper in how it does it. A set of these would make a cute gift.
Wouldn't they?
Tam said, I report them and have been doing that for years, and then delete them. Yes, that's what we do. Report, delete, report, delete.
I'm going to stick this back in here just a little bit and see if I can smooth this one out. I really like this paper, but I will say out of all of the napkins, I would feel like this is the, I feel like this is the cheapest napkin. But it's still not bad. Like, it still works.
Yeah, it still
but
looks good.
It's just like, as far as like the feel of it or whatever, and how these didn't wrinkle up at all. This one kind of did. But this could have been the bag that I had like overly Mod Podged a little bit. So that's that. You know, it could have been that, or it could have been the napkin. I don't know. But out of all the napkins, this one would be bottom shelf, and these would be more top shelf napkins, if that makes sense in the napkin world.
It makes sense to me.
Makes sense. So there you go. So that's your little gift bags. And then
typing after dark is hard.
Let me turn my iron off.
I report them. Now Facebook will get the AI ones really fast. Yes, they will.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was in the middle of chatting with somebody on Messenger, and Facebook deleted the account.
This is the one that I didn't use. So let
we use Reynolds Kitchen parchment paper, the one with the fancy decurling panel that I can't seem to figure out.
As long as it doesn't have Mod Podge on it, you know, you can usually reuse it. So now all these that I had inside the bags, I can't really reuse those.
We would use wax paper when we're gluing. That way it can't stick. But if you use wax paper when you go to iron, your wax may come, the wax paper may come off onto the thing.
So I use parchment paper. Okay, so
yes, they do look like we bought them at an expensive boutique.
What?
The
bags? They're cute.
That's what she said.
I think that they're really cute. Okay, so I'm no expert at this whatsoever, but I will just tell you what I do. Okay, so just take it
with a grain of rice.
With a grain of rice, yeah, because this is just what I do. So
since it's rice, you know, grain of rice.
I just pour rice into a bowl. And then I have essential oils, and like this one is vanilla is the one I went with. And I just poured about, I would say 15 to 20 drops because it's such a big batch of rice.
Right. So basically 10 drops per cup.
10, yeah. So yeah, about 10. Yeah. But I wanted to have like a vanilla lavender.
Karen got it. Grain of rice. Yeah, she got it.
So I put the essential oil in the rice, and I stirred it up really good with a paintbrush. The bottom of the paintbrush. I just stirred it up really good, and that way the rice could like absorb the oil. You know, it's oil, so what really does absorb oil?
Nothing.
You know, but it does dry. Kind of.
Yeah, it does. It coats the surface, and then
it does.
It kind of hard since it soaks. Since rice absorbs stuff, it kind of absorbs into the rice.
Right. So I just did that, and then I just shake it up, stir it up, and then I just kind of push it to the side and let it dry for a little while. It really doesn't take long. And then, like I said, like I have the lavender.
Dried flowers.
Dried flowers. Whether this is.
It's flowers.
Yeah,
it says
the flowers. Okay. And I can tear it.
Okay. Yeah. I knew that one was a new package.
Yeah, this is a new package. It smells so good, it'll make this house smell like lavender. It'll be really strong at first.
And then I'll have a massive headache.
I don't have a massive headache, but it'll go down, it'll go away. So I'm just going to try to open it up a little so that way it's not too overpowering.
I ain't worried about it. Yeah. It's fine. We're sitting in here in the kitchen.
Yeah. We might go to sleep.
Not me.
I can't. Lavender is very relaxing to me. I'm gonna try not to make a mess.
Not me. Gavin and Kaylee maybe.
Yeah. So kind of what I like to do is just get my bag, open it up, and
What if you mix your flowers in with the stuff?
Well.
Wouldn't that make it easier?
Yeah, you're right, because all of this is going into.
That's just making me think.
You're right. I was thinking individually. You know how like individually, like this one's lavender, this one's not. Blah blah blah.
Since all these are going to be lavender.
All of these are going to be lavender. You're right. You're right. Smart.
We have some other ones too. We have rosebuds and petals.
Yeah, that one's really good too. I don't really have a math for this, so.
I don't recommend marigold because it smells like.
I don't like marigold.
Cat pee almost.
It does to me, but that's just me. And I just
calendula. Calendula smells really good. Actually, it smells like tea.
So I mean, if you don't have lavender buds,
all over my
keyboard.
If
you don't have lavender buds, you can just do the rice. Like you don't have to add the flowers. I like it though. It's what I like. Because like for the kitchen, I want to do like lemon and citrus. And I don't know. I don't have no lemon or citrus.
Oh, you know
flowers.
what we could do? Some orange peel.
Yeah. But wouldn't that spoil in the bag?
Yes, it'll rot. Unless we dehydrate on the dehydrator.
That's true. So what I do is I take the rice and then the oil and I just mix it all in there and then I just let it dry like I said and then put it in the bag. And then you can always, refresh it with later on, with the essential oils. Like you don't have to use.
Tam says she just looked online and those are going for $35 at a boutique.
What is?
Those bags.
Just the bag?
With the scented stuff in it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy. There's no way I could charge that.
When we were figuring out the cost, we were like, $5. I don't know if we can. Can we even sell them for $5? That's how we were trying to figure out if we could even sell them.
Yeah. Would somebody buy this for $5? I don't know. Would I?
Tam says she's dead serious.
If it smells good, I'm a sucker for a smell. So if it smells good, more than likely I will buy it like that.
$35.
That's
Holy
crazy.
Cow.
Look how cute. Are you on this one?
No, we're on the overhead. But I can switch to that one.
You can look. Look how cute.
You can't really see it that well on overhead on that one.
You want to go this way?
Yeah. There you go.
And this is what I said the cheap napkin was.
Sandy said, I think this would be a good craft show item.
Oh, yeah. I think, and these would be good, like...
I'm telling you, we throw them up there, and we put them in Emily's booth.
These would be, like, if you were doing, like, somebody who just got a new home or something like that.
Yeah, it'll be perfect.
This would be, like, a good gift for them.
Barb said, hello, I'm so late. You're not late, Barb. You arrived precisely when you mean to.
I'm just gonna, I didn't fill this bag up so much.
So just to catch you up on what we did, we took these napkins and put them on a linen cloth. I think it's linen. It could be muslin. I don't know. Using decoupage and using the iron-on technique. Missy's filling them up now with scented rice and lavender flowers. Yeah. And the scent she used in the rice was vanilla.
Vanilla. So it's a vanilla lavender.
So it's vanilla lavender.
So just making little scent satchels. But I think these would be easily, you could do all kinds of different things. I think they would be cute little gift bags for sure, like without this.
You just don't want to overfill them.
Yeah, I might have overfilled the first one, but because it's kind of, but it's fine. Because you want to give yourself room to shake the bag up to like reactivate it or whatever.
Reactivate it by shaking it. Yeah. And then after it ages, you just throw you a little bit of
fresh essential oil in there.
Essential oil in it and call it a day.
And that's why I'm kind of like tying these so that I could untie them. So I should be able to untie that one and get some of that rice back out. Because I did overfill it.
Put those in the kids' room and make them rack out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cute.
It's almost as good as melatonin for knocking them kids out.
Yeah. Let me take some of this back out because I did fill this up.
Except for Gavin. He'll be racked out when we get home and then he'll be up till 1 o'clock tonight playing video games. And then I'll be, hey, buddy, it's time for bed. But then I'll fall asleep. Because he had me tricked the other night. He waited till I was asleep and started playing games.
Tie it back up.
Hey, you do what you can.
Well, yeah, that's what I did. I didn't double tie these so that way I could reopen them easier. More so than if I double knotted it, then I probably would be, it would be a lot harder to get them.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't double knot them, even if we were going to sell them.
Yeah. I did glue this one back. Did it open up? Yeah, there you go.
Pour those into your cup.
Oh yeah, pour it like this.
That way you don't lose any of it.
Yeah.
That way you don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bet you only put 4 cups in there, didn't you?
I might have, but I can add to this one later. I can just get all this in here. So I just make it. If you do the essential oil thing, don't use a plastic bowl. Use a glass bowl.
Yeah. Because if you use your plastic bowls, you'll have to throw them away when you're done.
Yeah, you don't want to use.
And if you use really cheap plastic bowls, it'll start melting the inside of it.
Yeah, you don't want to use. So this one needs more, but you'll still get the gist of it. I'll have to make a new batch of the oil. I'm just gonna tie one thing.
So basically, if you're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags, you put 5 cups of rice in there.
Yeah.
And then you'll get the perfect amount.
Are you overfill them or not?
Yeah.
Are you overfill it? Yeah.
Well, it's better to have some left over than.
But it's really easy to make, like I said, and it doesn't take long for the oil to, get in the rice and dry up. The reason why you don't want to do it while the oil is wet, like freshen it up like that, is you don't want to risk it getting moldy or something like that,
Yeah.
So I just kind of
or
like to do
sitting
that.
on the counter and getting oil all over your counter.
Yeah. So how about that? Can you see them good? Am I on there good?
Yes.
How cute are they?
They're super cute.
Yeah. Very cute.
What do you guys think? Was this a pretty good project tonight?
Hand me that stack of napkins and I'll show them one more
Oh,
time.
yeah. Show
Just
them
so
all
that
the
way I can
napkins.
show them that. Let me pull out one of each. Because I do have.
And it was really simple. Barb says so pretty. Karen says so fun. These are fantastic, Tam said. Sharon said great project.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it was just super simple to do. That's the crazy thing about it.
The one thing, that I like about these napkins is
Hey, Kathy, how are you? Kathy said late to the party.
I like how, okay, so even if I use that one side, I still have 3 more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you could do 4
Yeah.
4 bags with just one design
With
on them.
one design on it because of
Will
that.
you be selling kits for these, Kathy said.
I have enough bags? I don't know. I will. I do.
With pre-scenting the rice and all that stuff. That's actually a great idea.
That is a great idea.
Kathy, let us mold that one. Let us mold that one.
Mold that one over.
We will be selling the papers to everybody that wants them on the stream tonight.
Yeah, so if you want this bundle right here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's at least 6 napkins. I just have to count and see because I have more of some than I have of the others.
And we have more napkins than what we see here too.
And I definitely want to make it worth your,
Tam said this is a great project to do with a group of friends.
This would be a good project.
We should project it out.
Yeah.
I like Kathy's idea. We're gonna
work on that.
Kathy said just the bags and a variety of napkins.
Yeah, because I don't have to do the
because anybody can get rice, anybody can get.
You can get essential oils, wherever
at
you
Walmart
want,
or whatever.
That way your scents.
And that's your most expensive thing is the essential oils, anyways.
Yeah, but this is initially what I did right here. But these are the napkins. So if you do, if you want this, and make sure you message Rodney for sure, because I can work with this right here for sure right off the bat. I can come up with some kind of bundle deal like that. I just got to go through and see what all I have. And how many I have, because like I said, I have more of some than I do the others. But I definitely want it to be worth your dime for the shipping and getting them.
Yeah, and I think if we can do it right, shipping should be negligible.
So, Yep. But you do got some, right?
Yeah, I got everybody written down.
Okay, good.
That said that
you
they
can see the
wanted a
difference in
napkin
the
pack.
quality of these napkins and these, but it's still a good napkin to decoupage like that. Still a good one. I don't know. This was fun to me, and I'm definitely like still. I love my decoupage paper. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love my decoupage paper, but for something like this is just easy and fun.
Easy,
especially
fun.
Because
I didn't have to sit around sizing everything
that's
to
what
make
I
it
was
fit
to say.
our
For like
projects.
for me to go to Rodney and say, "Hey, this is what I kind of have. Like this is what I want." It takes a little bit longer than me just walking around and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, look how cute this napkin is! I can decoupage this."
Yeah, because what I have to do is I have to create the image.
Yeah.
And I have to size it down, and I got to make sure they don't bleed into each other because she wants it a certain way. And yeah.
This works.
This works.
Now I can't tell you if this bleeds or not. I'm gonna say it doesn't bleed because it's a napkin.
It's a napkin. It
yeah,
shouldn't.
So it shouldn't bleed because, like I said, I didn't seal up the front of these. It's kind of like a decoupage rule. You seal up the front of your decoupage paper. I didn't seal these up because I do want my bags to be breathable because they are scent bags, and I honestly don't find it necessary to put a layer of Mod Podge or clear coat or anything on it. I think it's just going to make it more messier.
Well, it's so thin anyway.
It's so thin, and for what it is, it's not that big of a deal to me. That's just me.
Barb said those napkins are just too cute.
Mm-hmm. Very cute, very cute.
Okay, so we'll come up with a project pack, and then
yeah, we can come up with that.
We'll come up with a project pack. I'll send out emails. If you haven't already signed up for our email list, join our email list, and I'll send out emails as soon as they get available.
Right.
And yeah, that was a great idea, Kathy. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Because she's just wanting a project pack, not so much a class. It's not a class.
Yeah, no,
right?
it's just a project pack.
It's just a project pack, yeah.
And this is one of those things pretty self-explanatory,
yeah.
I think.
And if anything, you come back and just watch the live if there was any question. But it was pretty easy, especially if you're just doing the iron-on method. I feel like it was really easy. Yeah. Mod Podge, napkin, and a bag, done.
Yeah.
And an iron, yeah, done.
I mean, you can send 5 napkins, 5 bags.
Yeah. That'd be easy.
A little tube of decoupage. I mean, a little tube of Mod Podge with it, and just project it out like that.
I think that's all I got for you guys.
I did some napkins on the battery-operated pillar candles, and my daughter couldn't believe how good it looked.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I want to do that with the tulle tissue paper that we have. I want to do that to the candles with that
the
paper.
Black and white tissue paper?
That toil or
yeah. The black and white one. The other one's grayish and it's got those mandals.
I want to do that to the candles because I think that would be so
I think it
pretty.
Would too. Tell me about the candles you found the other day, the lucite ones.
I can show them to them. I have them.
We still have them.
Yeah,
That's
I still
good.
have them.
This is a rare find for us.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. They're super popular now, and everybody's buying them up like crazy when they find them.
Are you here?
No, I'm in front.
You're in front. Can you see them really good, or do I need to go?
Let's go overhead.
To the overhead, yeah. Yeah.
Lucite candles. Absolutely amazing.
I never run across these. Never. They're not broken or cracked or anything like that. They're just so pretty.
The only thing that we're missing is the box that they came in.
Mm-hmm.
Missy said, "Oh, I got to have these."
Yeah.
And she did. She snatched them up.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to let them go or not. But goodness gracious, they are pretty.
Lisa said, "Oh my gosh, they are so they're gold. I am so jealous."
Yeah. I was really excited. I never run across stuff like this. No. Never. This is not. This was a lucky day for me because I don't run across these. I find them all the time in shops and antique stores and online and all that kind of stuff. But in the wild, this is one thing that I don't run across.
No, never.
While I'm like picking and searching for stuff like that.
And how much were they?
Oh,
it was cheap. It was like $3.50 or something.
$2.99.
$2.99. Yeah. Is it $2.99 or $3.99?
Is what I paid for them. them.
Yeah, I don't. She's not going to get rid of them.
No.
Because Lisa just said I would not be able to part with those.
No, I don't. I actually don't own anything like this either.
No.
Like I don't. Like there are some in my store for sale. Not for $2.99.
No, not for $2.99. Kathy said in the wild. With
yeah, this was in the wild. Yes, I found these in the wild. Me and May say that. May says that all the time. She's the one that got me saying that. Would she say that she found something like it was leptin or something in the wild?
She wanted us to find that cookbook.
Yeah, I was like in the wild. She found she was like, I never see it, and I'm like, I see that all the time in the wild. And she was like, I never see it in the wild, and I'm like,
Barb said, I am an antique. I'm old enough to remember when they were everywhere.
Oh my gosh, Ruth. I don't.
Lisa said my chin just hit the floor. I can't believe that price. Yeah, we can't either. That's the advantage. Either. When you can find something like this in the wild, it's amazing.
That's I think the funnest thing about
when you find
when we go out and look and that kind of stuff.
That mirror we found.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little pocket mirror. That was amazing.
That's the funnest thing, and like me and Rodney have two different views when we're looking. Like we see different things at different times. Like you probably walked past this bag, but I grabbed it immediately. I
didn't see it. I would have thought those were just two clear
because
candles
it was in a bag, and the bag was not not really clear, and it was like kind of dingy and old looking. I think I could only see like part of it, and I got it, and I immediately snatched it up.
She come running over there to me.
I knew what I had in my hands, and Rodney was like, I don't know. And I was like, just wait. I was so excited about these. I'll show you something else that I found too, that we just kind of, I don't want to go through all of it because we're still working through it.
This is funny, guys. Because, usually we show y'all our pics or whatnot. This is just stuff that we got like,
this
randomly.
just was just by chance. Like we didn't have, we weren't trying to do it, but this, and then there was like a little brass piggy bank that I thought was really cute, and then I found these. Can you see it really good?
I angled the camera down. Let me turn that light some because it's picking up a lot.
I just thought this was absolutely adorable. It's the sugar and the creamer and then the teapot, and it's just daisies all over. And then it is stamped on the bottom, 1965. And I did some research on it, and I don't actually have it, like I can't remember what it was, but this is actually started with a B that made this back in Japan. But from 1965 and in the condition that it's in, I'm telling you.
I can't believe there's no chips or cracks. But on the type of ceramic or porcelain that it is, it's prone to cracking. And there's
the
none.
Only thing that I would say is a flaw is right there on the inside of the. You see it?
A tiny nick.
Tiny nick, but I mean it's on the
inside of the lid.
But glassware from 1965.
Lisa said, "I love those." Barb said, "Oh, pretty set."
They're so.
Tam
retro.
said, "Oh, my stars."
Yeah.
Karen said, "Daisies."
Very cute. Very.
My heart
fun.
skipped a beat. Tam said.
I just couldn't leave them. I had to grab them.
She could. It was weird because she was like, "I don't know. I said,
because
just get them.
I couldn't get into what they were in,
and they were taped,
and
closed.
I wanted, it's a big deal when
you weren't allowed to look at it.
Yeah, when you're buying glass, you need to, kind of put your hands on it, and you want to see if it's been cracked or anything like that. But I couldn't, so Rodney was like, just go ahead. So I took the chance on it, and I'm very glad that I did because, like I said, out of everything in both of these, the only slight flaw is right there on the inside of this part right here. And there's no telling if it just came like that, honestly.
My guess would be probably.
But, yeah.
Tam said, daisies are my absolute favorites.
I just think they're fun. This kind of stuff right now is really popular.
That and mushrooms.
Yeah,
mushrooms are People are paying $60 and $70 for mushroom canisters that we couldn't sell a year ago for $15.
I know, that's what I say.
It's like, holy cow.
At all the mushroom canisters, I'm like, I could have sold you tons of them before, but I couldn't give them away. But you know how things circulate, they come back around. So this is right up that alley. This is right up that vibe, and I just thought it was fun. I was glad that Ronnie said to get it because I was nervous. I just didn't know. You don't know.
You don't know because they'll put it in this container, right? And then they'll tape over the whole top of the container. Plus they tape that stuff, and you just can't get it open.
You can't get your hands on it. You can't feel nothing. You can't see if anything's cracked or chipped or anything.
And I'm one of those. I won't cut through the tape to check because I think that's just, I don't know.
Yeah. But sugar creamer in a teapot is cute. Apparently there's a whole set of this, like little salt and pepper shaker and stuff like that. But this is what I found. But of course, the most exciting was the candles. The candles were the most exciting part.
Yeah, she come running over there with those candles. It was so funny.
I was super happy about that.
You found something else that was kind of cool too. I forgot what it was. It was handmade.
The cabbage.
Yes.
The cabbage with the Holland, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
The Holland mold or whatever. And then it has the name underneath it. I think it said Mavis. So that's who made it. I always I have a hard time leaving that kind of stuff behind too, because I'm like, somebody literally made this and they put their name on it, and then here it is, just, kind of discarded. I'm like, it was made in like 1971, wasn't it? Yeah, I think that's what the date was on it. But I'm like, they made this and they put their energy and time and stuff into it. So I always buy it.
Karen said, me too. Lisa says somebody took excellent care of that set.
Somebody did. I don't think this left the cabinet. I'm really surprised that it because this is in a really good condition.
Lisa says she collects Fenton the most.
Yeah, no, I do love Fenton, and we do have Fenton here.
Silvercrest.
Silvercrest.
We have Silvercrest. We have
the uranium plant Fenton.
We have the blue.
Mhm. I've got some cranberry.
Blue crest. Is it even called Blue Crest? I don't know. I actually know what it's called. And then we have a couple pink, where the ribbon on the edge is pink.
And then I have a cranberry piece. And then my mama got me a piece of Fenton that is rare, and I'm not quite sure of the color. It's like a mauve color or whatever. Yeah. It is so pretty. That
uranium glass piece that I found is a pretty rare piece.
Yeah.
Lisa collects Fenton. Karen said, I'll always grab up pottery at thrift stores and such.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when it's got somebody's name in it, because I think the most...
Tam said, I'm coming for this and that Santa. I'm working on my ninja skills.
Ninja skills.
Talking about your Christmas tree Santa.
Yeah, yeah. My most, I think what I like the most about buying this kind of stuff up and then having it at the store and stuff is because family members, like I know I have a couple of people that are always on the search for like their family pottery and stuff like that. And then there is somebody else that, especially the Christmas trees, they always ask us, if any of them have this initial or this name on them. And I just think that's fun because
when we go out looking, we have a list of items that we also look for people that are looking for family heirlooms, basically. We have one guy who looks for Boss milk bottles because Clanton used to have a dairy and they had milk bottles. So his great-great-grandfather collects those. He had that company, and so now his great-great-grandson is trying to get the bottles. So every time somebody brings me a bottle or I find a bottle, I just get it for him, and I just go ahead and snatch it up. Now, one time, one was kind of pricey, so I emailed him first to see if he wanted me to grab it.
But yeah, we always we had this painting. Was it a painting that came in?
Yep.
And a family member just so happened to
see our Facebook post,
see the painting, and she rushed in and she bought it. She was really excited because it was her great grandmother who did the painting or whatever. So, and they weren't even from around here. They were actually out of towners, and they were just here visiting or something like that.
They were from, I think they lived out in Texas.
I can't remember, but it was just really exciting because it was a really emotional moment for them to find that painting. And it was really exciting that it happened in our store. So I like that kind of stuff.
Then we got all them handwritten World War II letters, and then turned those over to the historical
museum. Yeah.
So the historical society found the actual family who those belong to. Yeah. So they asked us if they could have the rest of the letters just to give to the family. And we're like, absolutely.
Absolutely. So I thought that was kind of cool. So that's kind of my thing behind buying stuff that has names or initials into it, because you never know. Because I think it would be cool if I found something that my grandmother did. Yeah, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, because she did ceramics too. That was really popular back in her day.
Well, you have some of them.
Yeah, I do. But still.
I think that's about it for tonight.
That is. I think that's all I got for y'all. But Rodney will definitely hit y'all up tomorrow on that when we get that figured out.
I should have it figured up. I got some things. I got some things I got to do in the morning, and then I should have it figured up by the afternoon.
Yep.
If not a little bit after.
Yeah. As always, we appreciate y'all hopping on and hanging out with us and watching us. You guys are the best. And we thank y'all so much.
Yep.
And I guess we'll see y'all Friday.
That's right.
Y'all have a good week.
Y'all have a good week. Be safe and stay warm.